in a different flight of ecstasy. We embark a different flight of ecstasy when we are here in this environment. This is a very strange kind of a divinized surround. I'm sitting in between. On the right side of me is the Gangotri peaks. On the left side of me is Kedarnath peaks. In between the arch, the slopy part of the arch, according to the great master, my own Brahma Rishi, there exists an abode of great exalted masters that reside in their subtle or the causal dimension. We generally do not repudiate the pronouncements of our great masters. We accept them as immutable facts beyond any mutation. And always they have proven to be so. Whenever I come here to connect, to submerge, to undergo a total dissolution, a dissipation of my own outer self. But whenever I come and I arrive the moments to depart, there rises an urge within that I must speak something about what all I've been able to gather during my stay. And what I gather at all times is, I don't feel like talking to anyone, don't feel like thinking. Thoughts become nonentity to me. Nothing to imagine, nothing to get engaged into, merely to exist, merely to be there and undergo a total dissolution into this highly charged surround of Himalayas, where every single atom, ion, every single particle, known, unknown, it comes to pervade within you, and you are bereft of your thought-popping machine. The only thing that remains active is your heart. With your eyes wide open, you meditate towards something that does not exist before the eyes. You connect to something which is not visible, not into the ambit of the sensorial driver, sensory organs. Yet you connect, you be there. And the kind of divinized, embracial feeling that you gather is beyond words, ineffable. Something comes to meet you, unseen, untouched, but it comes. It comes to meet you. It comes to embrace you. What and how is not easy to say, to express. But something other than what all you understand and know is present, is there. A proximity of something unknown is felt. And the felt aspect also scales to the impact which its proximity shall cast upon your mind. You enter into a state of ecstasy for no reason. In general, whenever we want to have joy or fun, we need to have some cause so that joy can be an effect to it. Here, you find yourself beyond the cause and effect. Something happens through an intraceable, a cause which is beyond trace. And this is how I feel whenever I come here. The language falls short. Yes, I can authenticate that meditation can also be done with eyes wide open, provided this surround is so charged that it can absorb you, marinate into you, only then. And this is the abode for that. This is the abode for that. Even if you don't know how to meditate, you really don't need to know that even. Just being here with a seeking heart is enough. Truly speaking, it is enough.